Hello everybody, my name is Untold Gamer and welcome back to Course Party. Well, we're not getting through with this in our way, so I did read a little bit farther ahead, and you do have to read all these different posters that we all found and put all the notes together. There's supposed to be a hint in Classroom 1A, so I'm just gonna move this cabinet. Didn't cheat! I totally cheated. Whoa. There are a few sentences scribbled on the surface of the desk. Kioi, be very careful around the green skulls spattered all over the floor. They can kill you. I ran into a spiritualist here, who left behind a pair of shoes blessed with holy water. If one person wears them, and all in attendance join hands, then, and only then, is it safe to reverse the accursed green menace. Whenever I see the sorrowful bodies of those who died here, I feel as though I may go mad with worry. I beg of you, survive these ordeals. Live! A pair of shoes with a faint, nearly imperceptible bluish glow catches your eye from under the desk. Take them. Doing it. Blessed shoes. Sorry, did we interrupt? Not a soul. Why did you turn around then? Is it because I got your slippers? Kinda wanna go check Classroom 1A, but at the same time I'm just kinda like that's a long flippin' way to go, you know? That's all the way across the school. A long flippin' way. Like, it's not bad for me, I just don't want to show all you guys me just walking through there. Whoa. Completely shattered. One of the shells you said the floor, but it seems to have pried up taking it. I didn't... We acquired a loose board. Yay. I don't know what we do with this. All I read was something about the slippers. So, I really don't know. Is it up here? I don't remember where the green skulls are. I really don't. I know that they're somewhere. I don't memorize the layout of things like this. Like, in CSGO, it has taken me forever to memorize the layout of... like, Mirage. That took me quite a while. Like, the tiny little places, the places where you can hide and such. There's something sparkling. Pick it up. Yeah, of course, it's sparkling. Crystal of unsealing. That seems to be the problem, Yuka. I really have to go to the bathroom. Oh, don't tell me you've been holding it in all this time, have you? Uh-huh. Oh. My, well, we best find you a place to relieve yourself then. Though I seem to recall our options being rather limited. Permanent records. It won't open. I don't know where you can pee. Okay? I don't. I've been looking this whole flippin' time. Unless you want to take a piss in the sink. I don't know what that is either. But this game is starting to creep me out. Like a lot. So I have the Crystal of Unsealing. Awesome. Translucent crystal that shines with mysterious light. This is relatively sturdy. Where's them? Then unseal the door. For therefore, We shall be free. Yes. Screw it, go to the staff room. It can be opened, for I have the crystal of unsealing. You must understand. I have the crystal of unsealing. You must understand. I don't think you understand. Do you have to go back to the other side of the school? Because that would be total bullshit. Oh my god. What do we do? Tell me. Tell me, game. Game. I just want to know where we're going. I just want to know what to do next. Behind the green ooze. Return to the girls' bathroom and go inside. Okay, I know where that is. I think. I kind of remembered a few things. Maybe. I might be smart sometimes. Sometimes I try to be. I try to be smart, you know. Sometimes it doesn't work. Not all the time. Okay, so we're gonna get to the girls' bathroom. You know what's gonna happen? We're gonna pee. And then we're gonna magically escape the school. Oh my god. The crystal on the ceiling shattered. The protective charms attached to the door have completely vanished with it. It's now opening with no difficulty whatsoever. Seems as usable now. Will you be alright by yourself? Uh-huh, I'll be okay. I would not. Get to it then. I'll be waiting right here for you. Thanks. You know, people die. Let's just let her go to the bathroom after. No, just... Kizame, is it really you? Kurosaki, you're alive. You too, man, you sight for sore eyes. Finally, someone who isn't dead. Godforsaken place that this is. I was at my wit's end just now. Let me tell you, outside of the school, there's nothing but trees as far as the eye can see. I thought about braving the wilderness, but it seems like one of those forests of the lost you see in the video games. Once you enter, you can never leave. So what the hell is this place anyway? Damn it all, there are actual, honest-to-goodness ghosts in here, you know? I think we may be stuck here for good. There's no way out for any of us. Did you see Mitsuki in the next room? She's dead. Yeah, I saw. I just don't know how to handle this. I feel like there's a certain number of dead bodies a person's expected to see within his lifetime. And I swear in the last hour alone, I think I've far surpassed my quota. Just yesterday, Mitsuki dumped her boyfriend after finding out he was cheating on her with 3 other women. Holy shit! He's been really down about it all morning. So I sent her some stupid text messages during class to cheer her up. She seemed mad about it during study hall. Then she sent me a thank you message the very next period. I think I was actually able to lift her spirits a little. Now though, she's gone. Killed by actual spirits. I guess it was those children. Huh?
キザミ、お前何すんだよ。
Within these walls, doesn't matter if you're killed by them or killed by me. Either way, you're dead. What happened? Where am I? What the fuck? Was I knocked out? Yuka, are you there? The remains of a female student are sprawled out on the ground here. Her student ID, no one cares. Kane Higiwara. Inventory of incoming students. A blah. Closure date. Ah, wait, hold up. But the do I read it? Do I read it? Oh, do I read it? I'm sorry. Looks like I'll be dying soon, so I'm going to try to keep my fingers steady. Just this one last time. The bleeding never stopped, and I'm getting colder and colder. I can barely see. In the end, we never did find one another here. And unless you magically pop out of the shadows real soon, we never will. Mitsuharu, I've always idolized you. You constantly surpassed me in every way, always one step ahead no matter what we were doing. I kept telling myself that at some point I'd turn a corner and you'd be there. But I knew better. My brain knew better. My brain rejected that notion from the beginning. If I should dream in death, though, then I know I'm going to see you when I turn this next corner. Like I've been praying for all this time. We can beat up on each other like we used to. And I'll never have to be alone again. God, my head. A wave of nausea and unbearable despair suddenly washed over Satoshi's entire body. The next thing he knew, he was standing in the corner of an extremely narrow red room. His movements weren't his own. It was as if his mind were disconnected from his body with no perception of surface or gravity or motion. After a sudden dip jarred his senses, he realized he was moving purely on nerve impulses with no direction or control. Perhaps he'd been taken in by the curse, by the wave of negativity that permeated this space far beyond the spectrum of human understanding. His shell of a body might as well have been a twig skipping across the ground in a windstorm. Without warning, his very sense of self had been completely destroyed, leaving him in a virtually lobotomized state. It seems the remnants of a man's tormented soul are indeed a thing best left untouched. With his dying message and the curse it carried, certainly had no trouble at all dismantling the essence of what was once a boy named Satoshi. I had to, okay? Game over, Chapter 3, wrong end, 3 out of 4. Okay, shut up! I had to fucking check it, alright? That's not fucking fair. Yeah, I think it is the fingers. Damn it! Okay, so part of me thought that it would be just fine, but I guess no, it's not gonna be, alright? Shut up. I guess you shouldn't mess with some people that are like totally dead and like dying inside and shit. Now I'm gonna have to skip all the way to where we just were. I'll be right back. And we're back, and he just kicked himself down. Skip. And we're done. Yeah. So, here we go. And this little purple thing, I want it. Bloodstained cassette on the digital camera. Yes, pick it up. Mini DV tape. Research data 1. Can we not? Strange but true. Stories of the occult chasing down the hidden past of cursed school building. It really exists. Aiko Kibiki. Give it a look. Fuck it. Over the course of several days, a series of incidents occurred within this town in which young children disappeared, one after another. Their whereabouts were ultimately discovered through a thorough police investigation, but said findings were very much a worst-case scenario. 3 of the missing children were found dead in a concealed room beneath Heavenly Host Elementary, officially unused throughout the school's history. The fourth missing child was thankfully still alive, quaking in fear on the ground, presumably only moments away from demise when police arrived. Capping off this nightmare scene was an adult male member of the school's teaching staff who seemed to be in a state of confusion. In his hands were a pair of bloodied scissors. 1973-9-18. The surviving elementary school student, after psychological counseling, gave official testimony fingering the scissor man as abductor and murderer. The staff member in question was officially charged with multiple counts of abduction and murder of minors, as well as desecration of the dead. He was quickly taken to trial, where an insanity plea spared him prison or death, but resulted in compulsory admittance to a mental hospital. Interestingly, the perpetrator of these crimes was none other than the school's principal's own son, who was widely renowned for his jovial personality. However, due to mental ailment of unknown origin, he'd begun losing his ability to speak little by little during his years teaching at Heavenly Host. Once his speech was all but gone, he began searching for alternate places of employment, which occupied him for several months prior to the crime. The results of this endeavor were not favorable, however, and most of his days were spent staggeringly idly through the streets. His reputation quickly degraded. Several months after his admittance to the mental hospital, he managed to slip past many nurses on duty and escape the premises. Immediately upon doing so, he made his way into the concealed basement room at Heavenly Host Elementary, where he took his own life by hanging. The 3 children he had killed were all Heavenly Host Elementary students, but the one girl who was rescued from the gaping maw of eternal slumber was not. Following her close call, she and her family moved to another prefecture, far from the memories that no doubt would have otherwise haunted them forever. Sadly, this was only the beginning of the misfortune that would hereafter plague the school, which had already earned itself many unsettling rumors. Over the next few years, Heavenly Host would become a stage for countless incidences of rape, molestation, and suicide. With student registration and attendance dwindling at an alarming rate in response to these crimes, the school was eventually shut down 1975-11-18. Gosh. The 60-year-old principal at the time had become infamous as an eccentric who adorned his walls, doors, and furniture with incomprehensible scrawls. Even later, forensic analysis of the writings throughout his office would make little sense of his haphazardly scribbled enumerations. And the day after the school's closure date was finalized, this aged eccentric threw himself from its roof. He broke his neck on impact, dying instantly. As you can clearly discern, the sordid history of this school is indeed awful, but there may be more to it than merely a series of unfortunate incidents. A power greater than any of us can comprehend may be acting as puppeteer from the shadows, maintaining an actual, tangible curse upon this property. And the key to it all lies within the sole survivor, the girl who bore witness to the brutal murders and mutilations of 3 children no older than she. The girl in the red dress, the one who got away. My investigation into the supernatural side of this horrific massacre is only just beginning. Rest assured, I intend to make this a regular feature. I've begun gathering data for a follow-up report, so stay tuned. The next issue promises to uncover more details in this morbidly fascinating story. According to this article, one girl survived the murders, but this photograph is accurate. Then it's that same girl in the red dress we saw earlier. So why would someone who wasn't killed here be haunting the school? I don't know. The deceased was a 72-year-old single male from a neighboring prefecture. Oh well. Let's get out of here. Oh wait, what's this one? Oh, I already did this one. Damn, looks like I'm locked in. To worry so much for another's well-being that it torments you to the core. It's an exquisite stigmata that afflicts the living and the dead alike. And you are... Oh, her eyes are so cloudy, she looks like a dead fish. Well, that's just rude. I think you're beautiful, Star. I'm the spirit of a girl who died here. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm not really sure how to respond to that. Happiness and unhappiness are linked. Whenever one attempts to gain good fortune with little effort, there's always a risk. What are you trying to say? You and your friends have become trapped in this school because you performed the Seiko Ever After charm. and messed it up. So, Sechiko. You mean that paper doll thing we all did? How did we mess it up? One of you chanted the phrase too many times, or too few. The number of participants determines the number of repetitions it must be spoken. And somebody goofed. Fucking Tommy! Jesus Christ. You said it exactly 9 times, right? Sachiko, I beg of you. 9 times. You have to say it 1 time for every person present, no more, no less, or the charm will fail. Was it you? I'm pretty sure. It wasn't me. I remember saying it 9 times. So did someone else mess it up? Is that why? No. No, I'm not going to start placing blame. This wasn't anyone's fault. May have been on purpose. One of your friends probably thought the whole thing was silly, and just didn't even bother to count. Or maybe a misguided member of your group didn't want the fun to end, and knowingly flubbed the charm in a vain attempt at prompting a do-over. No. Even if it wasn't on purpose, some of your friends may have a tendency not to take things very seriously. No? It's not inconceivable that they'd mess it up. And just say, oh well, it's not like I'll ever be found out. Without even realizing that their actions would ultimately damn you all. No one signed up to it, right? Not a single one of your friends has said to you, I screwed up, I'm so very sorry. Shut the hell up already. My apologies. I proposed far too many likely scenarios, it seems. Perhaps it's the nature of my job. I have long since abandoned my writings after all. You do still have your scrap of paper doll, no? Be sure you hang on to that, and hang on tight. Treat it like a memento. A memento of those who are dear to you. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I'm in a bit of a hurry here. I seem to have gotten separated from my little sister, and there are still some people I need to find, too. Such concern for your friends, and all the impulses that go with it, spurring the heart into action, is a truly noble sentiment. That's all charms really are, you know. They represent one's regards for the other people. They're like microcosms of the soul. Whether it be love or hate, all you need is a truly strong emotion to set them off. The stronger it is, the more powerful the charm. Splendid. Splendmans. I'm burning up. Wait, hold on. What are you? Red sweet ball. Feels like my body's on fire. Stop this. Please stop. We will not allow anyone to stand in our way. Those who do will suffer without mercy. Now go. Go to the one who occupies your thoughts. Though you probably won't make it in time. Continue to jump, son of a bitch. Now it's leaving me on a cliffhanger. Ah! Damn it! I mean, Chapter 3 was awesome. It added that whole new side of the school that you could go off and explore, which did make it a bit more difficult to find things, but I think that once you sort of made it into that separate ring, you weren't really supposed to go back. So, I mean, except for the Classroom 1A to get that clue, I'm not really sure. But I think we get an extra little extra chapter, so that'll be coming out next episode. But I'm gonna stay through the credits just in case there's something else extra after, which would be totally flipping cool. I want to play Chapter 4 now. Damn it! Why is it gotta be so good? Son of a bitch! Oh my gosh. Well, I don't think that there's gonna be anything. But the one that got away with the red dress, gotta find out what she's doing. That's. And why did the little witch lady? Why did she like try to burn me alive? It's total crap. She was trying to help me for a little bit anyway. I mean, I guess not anymore. Extra chapter 2. Meeting of the Minds is now available for play. Okay. Yeah. Oh, achievement unlocked. Brother and sister. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this episode, hit that like button down below and subscribe if you want to support the series of the channel. I'll see you